ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, and a special thanks to the hostess and Mr. Manchandra. I say to Mr. Manchandra, please make another summit in the next year in the Iran. You know that some of the subjects you have to pay attention for the growing up time by times in Iran. You know that somebody says about the relation between the India and another country, but I know that no anybody here cannot calculate about the historical relation between the Iran and India. I think that the relation between Iran and India is very, very well until now, and I have to say thanks for your effort more than 10 years ago for supporting us for the exporting rice to Iran. Thank you very much. We have to say some things about the quality rice, but I know that you very well, better than me, about the quality of the rice, taste of the rice. Everybody say about the Iranian rice. You know that the Iranian rice is very, very good smells and taste, but the Indian rice just in the traditional in Iranian market. We have to together search for the going ahead, your quality the same as the Iranian rice. You know, because the Iranian people very sensitive about the smell of the rice before cooking and after cooking. There is the two kind of quality. But you know that in Iran you have two markets. One market is the governmental market, and the second market is the private market. You know, the GTC buy every year more than 700 metric tons for the strategic stores in Iran. This is the first market for your rice. The second market is the private market that everybody say about some of the for what reasons you cannot come to Iran with your brand. I can say do you have any brand that means that's the Persian language? I think that anybody says no. You have to register a new brand that the name same as the Persian language. You know, if you register the new brand in your country and the Iran, I can say you can grow up with your brand in Iran. Very better than the Iranian brands. For another things, we know very well the maintenance and after sales services. They mean that the industrial things. But I have to pay attention, please. The maintenance and after sales services is very, very important about the agri-foods. You sell anything about the agri-foods like rice to Iran, and after this, where is your rice? In the warehouse, in the market, in the some of the border market. You have to maintenance your product, like as the rice, from producing until the using. We know very well. Some of your rice stability is lower than 2 years. This is words that you say any times. But Iranian rice stability is more than 2 years, and after 2 years is better than cooking. You have to pay attention for the durability and stability more than 2 years. Because this is very difficult for Iranian market. After 2 years, we have to go down every your rice in the warehouses. This is very, very difficult. Another problems we now together in Iran and in India. Unfortunately, selling the combined Indian rice with different quality and with different percent of the good quality and the second quality. This is the very problem for the Iranian market. Mr. Sethi say some things about the Iranian people and Iranian trader. say about there is not good quality. This happens. You know that when you combine your rice as per order about the Iranian people, you lose market share in Iran time by time. If you want selling your combined rice, there is no problem. I request from your government persuade about the combined rice and take a new quality of your combined rice. For example, the rice named A, this is the 20% PR11 and 80% 1121. The rice named B, this is the 30% and 70%. This has happened, you have to write in your package the percentage of any rice and go to the market with the clarity things. Because anybody in Iran buy from you the combined rice and selling to Iran with the pure rice. This is the very problem in Iranian market. For another problems, you know that anything about I think that recently after the negotiation about the 5+1 and Iran, any delegates from all of the world's country, Germany, Italy, Greece, and recently Thailand, come to Iran with the very huge delegates and negotiate about take some shareholders about the markets. Where are you now? I suggest you please come to Iran and enjoy from this positive situation about the trading. For another things, this is the respect from our bank, EM Bank, that help you for investing anything about the agri-food. You know, I have to say some things about the growing price after the importing your rice in the Iranian market. The cost of the money in Iran per year, the more than the 30%. For these reasons, we have to pay attention more than the 2 months for the importing rice and selling to the market. This happens that per month we have to add 2-5% added value in the market to our cost of the importing rice. And this is happen. Your rice is, I think, that expensive than the real price. I suggest you think about the investment. I think that yesterday somebody says about please cut the credit 30 days, 60 days, and 19 days for reduce the price. Yes, no problem. But you can invest in this period for the credit, because I know that in India the cost of the money is very, very lower than in Iran. And you can pay attention for this opportunity, help to Iranian traders that reduce your price and go ahead very well for the take some shareholders. Recently, please pay attention in the border market of Iran, because we have the channel for more than 400 million people in all of our area, Afghanistan, Iraq, Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, and anything. We have already in the border some of the markets, some of the local markets, that the duty free. And for these reasons, somebody says about the selling your rice to another country in our boats. I know that everybody of you or have an office in Dubai or United Arab Emirates, or related agency in the UAE. I suggest you, for wide reasons, there is no any official and legal office from your association in the rice in Iran. You can register your office in some of the free zones in Iran, like as Kish Island, Qeshm Island, Chabahar, and any place you can feel free, come to invest, to register your office, and come directly and closely to the Iranian market, research, and go ahead very well, better than now.